I think Arsenal lose the game against Liverpool on Sunday without Saka. He absolutely tortured Robertson. I think he retired Robertson. I think that performance from Saka, the first goal, what he was doing to Robertson, really made Robertson look like a 35-year-old, not a 30-year-old. Without Saka, Arsenal, no chance of the Premier League title. So, a great weekend for Nottingham Forest, a great weekend for Chelsea, poor weekend for Newcastle, and also poor weekend for Aston Villa and Arsenal. But anyway, forget all that. Here's what you're here for, my team of the week. So my goalkeeper it was a tough one this weekend. I feel like no keeper really stood out. But Fabianski for me, coming in, he hasn't started for a long time. Areola was dropped for this game. So to come in and to make some very good saves against a very wasteful Manchester United attack, I felt Fabianski, out of all the keepers, probably looked like the best one of the weekend. So my first defender is Aït-Nouri from Wolverhampton Wanderers. I really like him. I always have done. Thought he was outstanding last season. This season as well. He's a left back with great pace, aggressive, great on the ball. And to top it off, he got a really important goal, which he took very well. To get Wolves back in the game against Brighton. But all-round performance, I thought he was very good against Brighton. Next defender is Gabby from Crystal Palace. I thought he was very good against a top Spurs attack. Crystal Palace really needed a result. They needed to be strong, aggressive, all throughout the team. And I thought their centre-halves, I could have picked all three of them, but I've gone with Gabby. After a shaky start to the season, he's not been at his best since an outstanding performance at the Euros, but on the weekend he was very good against Spurs. Next defender is Reece James. Had a terrible time with injuries. I've been there when you keep breaking down, you're frustrated, you're down from injuries, but I thought the weekend he was very good against Newcastle. Positionally, he was very good. Started on the left, moved over to the right. He really showed his versatility, and I just hope he can get games. Can he start midweek against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup? Because when he's on it, he's a top defender and a great performance against Newcastle. Next defender is Konate. Yes, they conceded. Great goal by Saka, but I just felt all game watching Konate, whenever Martinelli got past Trent, when he ran towards Konate, the fear, he was scared to knock it past him. And Konate just ate him alive every time, took the ball off him. I think he's top three defenders in the Premier League. Aggressive, strong, good on the ball. I thought Konate was outstanding. My first midfielder is Núñez from Manchester City. I felt for someone who's struggled to get game time, for him to come into the team, you see like De Bruyne are out injured, Rodri's out injured. Núñez is going to get more football now. And he took his chance on the weekend. Great assist, making that third man run and dinking it, weaker foot, left foot, back post to Haaland. But all-round game, I thought he was confident, he was getting on the ball, he was driving past defenders, he was taking shots, and that's the Núñez that Pep signed from Wolves. And sometimes you need a bit of luck with other injuries to get game time, and hopefully he can continue to play in the team. My next midfielder is Merino. Watching the game against Liverpool, first of all, took his goal well, fantastic goal, but he was playing the role that he was told to do very well. He didn't get forward too much. You could tell that Arteta had told him to sit back a bit more, and he played it perfectly. Whenever he tried to go forward, he ran back, shadowed that back two of Arsenal, back two defenders. Him and Declan Rice were very good at making it tough for Liverpool to get through. I thought his all-round performance was very good, and Arsenal will be happy to finally see him play in an Arsenal shirt. Next midfielder for me is Cole Palmer. If you see that pass he played for Neto for the first goal when Neto squares it to Jackson, that is pure class, and there's not many players bar Kevin De Bruyne that can make that pass, to have that vision. And his all-round game as well, to go and get his goal as well. People will say Pope should do better, but I thought it was hit with such venom. But he's just confident, he's just so easy on the eye. His all-round game in that number 10 position, I just think he's one of our stars at the moment. Yes, it's not worked so far in England's shirt. the last couple of games. He's not been at his best. But for Chelsea, he's been one of the players of the season so far. Outstanding performance and deservedly the team of the week. So my first forward is Wissa from Brentford. I thought, you know, when you watch Brentford and he doesn't play, they miss that pace that he offers, then runs in behind. Takes his first goal very, very well and buries it into the corner. And I feel like his second goal was his goal. I'm not having that as an own goal. In my eyes, Wissa scored twice. The effort was going in and then defender slides, but it still goes in. So I don't understand how that's not his goal. But for me, 2 goals for Wissa and his all-round game, making runs in behind, being a pest, adding that pace to that forward line as well with Mbeumo. I thought Wissa was outstanding. My next attacker is Chris Wood. I thought he was outstanding again. Sometimes you watch him and you're like, you know, he's not this easy on the eye, you know, great first touch sort of striker. But what he does, he scores goals. And his first goal, touch, bang, into the corner. Goal before you know it. Second goal as well. He knows Leicester can make mistakes to the back. He reads it and then gets there before the defender and the keeper, heads it over the keeper. But I just feel that sometimes as a striker, you have to be appreciated at a club. You know, at Newcastle, they thought they were bigger than Chris Wood, got rid of him. But he's at a club now in Nottingham Forest to appreciate him, and you're seeing the best of him. Only Haaland and Palmer have scored more goals than Chris Wood since December 2023. He's on fire, and he deserves to be in the team of the week. Okay, next player is Saka. I think Arsenal lose the game against Liverpool on Sunday without Saka. Such an important player. For him to be starting would have set Arsenal going in that game. He absolutely tortured Robertson. I think he retired Robertson. I think that performance from Saka, the first goal, what he was doing to Robertson, really made Robertson look like a 35-year-old, not a 30-year-old. Robertson looked like he'd aged overnight in that game, and that's all down to Saka. Aggressive, in behind. He's mixing it up this time. Everyone's used to Saka coming short. His goal, runs in behind, absolutely rips the life out of Robertson, buries it into the top corner. Without Saka, Arsenal, no chance to the Premier League title. So, my manager of the weekend is Lopetegui. You know, he's been under immense pressure. These West Ham fans want results. What better way for a struggling start to the season to go and beat Manchester United at home? Did they ride their luck at times? Yes, they did. But he made the right subs at the right time. Somerville's itching to come on. Comes on, scores a goal. Bowen gets the win at the last minute. And I think West Ham showed fight in the second half. And Lopetegui's changes changed the game. So credit to Lopetegui and credit to West Ham. Big result. So that's my team of the week. I thought Moreno deserved to be in it. Cole Palmer and Saka definitely deserved to be in it. I felt Canate might be one that you look at and say, was he that special? But for me, watching him closely, he was outstanding. So you might agree with a few, you might disagree with a few, but at the end of the day, that's my team of the week. Leave your comments below.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.